here we are at Hatley Castle on your wedding day. You have put countless hours into preparing for this day, and it is idyllic. It's stunning. It's fairytale-esque. I know you love Disney, Georgina. I'm half waiting for Mrs. Potts to come out from behind the hedge and lead us in song. I won't do it. Or perhaps Elton John to lead us in Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Be sweet. Weddings are beautiful and hopeful things. They picture love for us in its most appealing form in a way that makes us believe and hope in all the goodness of love. You can feel the love in the air. The setting, the white dress, the jewelry, the dapper suit, shiny shoes, the very good-looking witnesses. Weddings put love on display in all of its beauty.
Who I've been able to discuss life values with understand the importance I place on promises. That it is not our accomplishments, who we want to be, or whatever others think of us that define who we are. It is the promises we make and how we keep them that show our true selves. So today I make my life's most significant promise in front of friends and family, the people who will be charged and responsible for holding us accountable to these promises as we navigate our life together. And yes, sorry everyone, that does mean this wedding comes with a homework assignment, and it is a lifelong due date. So, in front of our family and friends, I, Brynden, willingly Kathy, I promise, make these promises to you. To celebrate by your side in moments of accomplishment, as well in times of hardship and struggle. To prosper with you in times of abundance, and to persevere in times of scarcity. To affirm you in moments of strength and provide support and compassion in moments of weakness, to share in your moments of joy and console you in moments of sadness. And while I don't doubt I will cause some moments of frustration, I promise to do my best to make it right and return this smile back to your face. Through times of health and in times of sickness, and those that know you, this is the most significant promise to make. I promise to sacrifice for you, to become one with you, to hold you close, and to be your greatest supporter. I love you, and I look forward to a lifetime of displaying that to you.
Brynden, we're here. Everyone who knows me knows just how difficult it is for me to make a decision. I'm a big overthinker and can't help but worry and analyze everything, trying to think through every possible outcome. People always say, when you know, you know. And I didn't really know what that really meant until I knew. From the first date, I knew you were different. We put our hands together up like Tarzan and Jane, and we talked until the bar closed. On the second date, we shared everything with each other. Nothing to hide, and it felt like I'd known you for years. 4 months in, I knew you were the one. I can't wait to continue this life journey with you, and I'm so excited to see you become the most amazing dad as we experience all the new adventures with our family. And so, Brynden, I, Georgina, make these commitments to you. For all our lives, I vow to take you as you are, to be by your side through the peaks and valleys of life and health. I promise to care for you as I will myself. I will support you in your personal and professional endeavors and continue to challenge you, to learn with you, and grow with you. I vow to be faithful and true and to unconditionally love and honor you. And I promise to be your safe place. I love you.
For as much as you, Georgina, and you, Brynden, have exchanged marriage vows in the presence of God and before these witnesses, and have sealed those vows with the exchange of rings, it is my pleasure before God and by the power given to me by the province of British Columbia, I now declare you husband and wife. Brynden, you may kiss the bride.
Divinely discern his movement in your life. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't let your emotions lead the way. May you make each other a priority. And for you, Brynden, may you win the contest of which of you sacrifices the most for the other. And may you never have to keep score. That's a little thing between us. May you daily love, forgive, be willing to compromise and pray for each other. May peace, grace, and joy mark your life together in a beautiful, noticeable way that compels others to look up. And starting today, may he give you divine dreams that nourish your soul and strengthen your faith. And may this be your marriage verse found in Philippians 4, 6, and 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus.
Well, yeah, ditto.
Brynden, I have enormous pleasure to welcome you officially into our family. You will no doubt be constantly impressed with Georgina's abilities to pick up new skills and excel in them, and of course her creative and organizational talents, always with extreme attention to detail, and that are on full display tonight. In contrast, you may also be bemused, and I wouldn't blame you if the faceplant emoji might spring to mind when she says, "I'm running a little late." Constantly. I delight in joining with Brynden's family with ours, and I can't wait for these friendships to further deepen as we share in our future family events and in making memories together with these newlyweds. I wish the pair of you a lifetime of happiness, laughter, and love that only continues to grow with each year you both share together. I wish you the continued strength, support, and understanding of each other, needed to weather the challenges in life that will inevitably come. I'm so excited for you both and the adventures ahead of you. Please raise your glasses in a toast to the newlyweds, Georgina and Brynden.
So if Richard was here today, what would he be saying? What would he be thinking? Well, he'd be tremendously pleased to be with family and friends in such a great event. He'd be proud of his daughter and the person she's become. He'd be proud of the detailed spreadsheets and the military position. And most importantly, he'd be ecstatic that Georgina has met Brynden and found herself a thoughtful, well-grounded, caring partner to share her future life. Brynden is patient and is a very understanding foil for Georgina. There's another one. From their common Christian value sets, their shared interest in Disney, you can see how they'll very much get on. So what would Richard say? He would say, cheers to the bride and groom.
The dad of the group, he was always looking out for us, making sure we weren't doing anything too stupid. He always knew the right amount to let us humiliate ourselves a little bit so that we learned our lesson, but then to step in when we really needed him. He was a true friend. We kept Dad around because no one else wanted to, we kept Dad around because no... I read that wrong. We kept Dad around because no one else wanted to wear the pads in the hockey games, but he was always willing to throw them on.
As your big sister, it's been really nice to see you happy. And it hit me today as you walked down the aisle that I was so happy that you finally got the wedding, the fairytale wedding that you have been planning for in your dreams and practically for a long time. But I know there's a big thing missing. And I know how much you wish Dad could be here. And he should have been the one walking you down the aisle. And I shouldn't have had to put my flowers on his seat today. And I know how much you wish Brynden could have met him. I mean, both Brynden and Dad are men of few words, so I really wish I could have seen a conversation between the two of them. It would have been awkward and very short, and I would have paid a lot of money to see it. But when Connor asked Dad for permission to marry me, Dad said a few words to me later that night, and so I'm going to say the same words to you today. And, I mean, they're not crazy. He just says, you know you're good for the future. That's all he said. So you always were his princess, and you always will be.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown. What can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it.
was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this.
Well, why don't we hear a little bit more about our couple? I'll start with the groom. My brother grew up always playing with the balls, but so is Mom, even though he isn't tall. But he worked harder each and every day. His sister, that's me, thought he was cool. He was good at everything, including school. Sometimes I wanted to punch him in the face. But he grew and honed his passions. He loves what he does every day. Teaching and volleyball, this is the way. 'Cause some things never change, like the love that I have for you. Some things stay the same, like in board games I'll always lose. Through it all you never did fall. I am so proud of you. Look at your beautiful bride. Isn't this a dream come true? Let's hear a little bit about our beautiful bride now. Born a princess from afar, with the beauty of a star. Every day she cares for others selflessly. A nurse's work is never done. Some days she doesn't see the sun, but she always has time for her dog Rosie. I have always wanted a sister, now my dreams come true. I simply couldn't pick a better one than you. You are kind, creative, you make my brother better. I'd love to live inside your beautiful craft room. Who is this bride we see, clothed in grace and beauty? Today is a reflection of Here are some of your favorite Disney love songs to honor you today. Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Always be best friends, right until the end. Love unconditionally. Don't forget to change. Big or small, you'll see. Today you are prepared. Forever you'll be paired. Beauty and the Beast. 'Cause at last you've seen the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last you've seen the light. To each other you'll always be true. 'Cause it's all that you you both so much. Emmett and Audrey, off to the cupboard with you now. It's past your bedtime.